Hello, motivators. It's nice to see you again in the Wednesday night as usual. It's a pleasure to meet all of you guys so we can have fun, learn, and grow together. I will start this meeting officially by the sound of this gong. Jakarta Motivator Toastmaster is an English public speaking community under Toastmasters International. We have three main agendas in typical meeting. The first one is prepared speech, when our member or registered member can deliver their speeches based on their pathways. Our international curriculum. And that curriculum is specifically designed for specific purpose of speeches. So we believe that general public speaking skill is not enough. And the second session is table topic. It is basically an impromptu speech where anyone, either member or guest, you can try to speak voluntarily and suddenly based on the topic that will be revealed on the spot by the topic master. And the third session is evaluation, where the prepared speakers from the first session will be evaluated by individual evaluators, and also the meeting in general will be evaluated by sets of role takers. That's brief introduction, and this meeting is conducted by our Toastmaster of the meeting. For tonight, Toastmaster of the meeting is Toastmaster Melisa. Toastmaster Melisa, the time is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hans, as our club president. Good evening, everyone. Hello, my name is Toastmaster Melisa. I will be Toastmaster of the meeting for our meeting tonight. So my job is to host this meeting. So hopefully this meeting could go smoothly. And thank you for everyone who has come to our meeting, for the members of Jakarta Motivator, for the visiting Toastmasters, and also for the guests, especially the first timers in our Toastmasters Club meeting. Welcome, and I hope you can have a good time here. Okay, before I start, let me share my screen for a while. Sorry for the pause. Please wait. So our meeting for tonight is, we have this online meeting for tonight. Thank you everyone for coming. And as Toastmaster Hans, as our club president, has already explained a bit about Toastmasters Club, for you who are the first time in Toastmaster, maybe you are not familiar with what is Toastmasters Club. So Toastmasters International is a non-profit educational organization that teaches public speaking and leadership skills through a worldwide network of clubs. And Toastmasters Global Network is made of 16,000 plus clubs in more than 100 countries. And in Indonesia alone, I believe there are more than 70 clubs. And in Jabodetabek area, there are more than 40 clubs. So if you want to join any Toastmasters Club meeting, you can pick anywhere that's closest to you or any area you like. And because we are currently in online meeting situation, you can visit any club you like, maybe all over the world if you want to. Our club president also had already shared about our meeting agenda for tonight, and there will be 3 sections of our meeting. The first one is prepared speech session. This session is exclusive for Toastmaster member, active Toastmaster member, and they will present speech project from their pathway programs, the special education programs that is given from Toastmasters. When you join Toastmaster Club, you can pick what is your purpose in learning public speaking, and there will be a special curriculum for you. And then the second session is table topic session. It is an impromptu speech challenge, and it is open to all participants, whether you are a member or you are a guest, or even if you are a first timer here in Toastmasters meeting. And then the third session is evaluation session. This is the session when we can all learn with and from each other. This session will be led by our general evaluator, and there will be awarding session for our most favorite prepared speakers and also most favorite table topic speakers. If you see our poster from Instagram, maybe you have read our theme for tonight, which is Harmony in Diversity, with our word of the day, heterogeneous. Harmony in diversity, it is kind of bit similar but different with Indonesia slogan, Unity in Diversity. Why do we pick this topic? Well, because being homogeneous, being in the same environment with the same people with no different characteristic is not fun. We need more spices in our life. Imagine if your food is only consists with only one ingredient, it would not be enjoyable. Imagine if you only eat like white rice without any other spices in your food, without chili, without salt, without soy sauce probably, or without meat or any other ingredients, it wouldn't be a pleasant experience. Just like our society, we need more diversity in our life, but remember to keep creating harmony. I want to ask if anyone want to share their experience with, being in a diverse situation and how they can keep being in harmony. Or probably sharing how you sharing your experience in a diverse environment. Everything and everyone is different. Is there anyone having that kind of experience like that? It seems like our guests and our visiting Toastmaster and also the members are shy to are quite shy to share their experience, but I believe everyone has this kind of experience. Maybe I will share about my experience a little bit. Okay, don't be nervous, Toastmaster Agung. But yeah, thank you for your response. Maybe in my kind of experience, it is happening in my first year of college. I grew up in a kind of homogeneous environment from kindergarten to high school, because I studied in the same school from kindergarten to high school, like in the same, in the same, not really company, establishment, in the same establishment from kindergarten to high school. So I met basically those people for 12 years plus. And the background of those people are kind of similar. We are from the same hometown. Most of them are Indonesian but have Chinese descent. So I was kind of familiar with a lot of Chinese culture, and there are not a lot of different culture in 12 plus year in my basically childhood and teenage life. But then I entered university, and I met so much different culture from all around Indonesia and probably from other country as well. I met someone from outside of Java. I met someone from Sumatra, Kalimantan, also from Sulawesi maybe, and also from Papua. And I was introduced to a lot of culture, a lot of habits, a lot of language, and also a lot of food. And it made my university life a lot more colorful, and it's really exciting to talk with them, especially when they share their experience with their childhood, their favorite food, and so on. And I learned a lot from them. Maybe that's from my experience. So let's talk about our word of the day today. Our word of the day is heterogeneous. Remember to use this word of the day a lot today. So heterogeneous is an adjective, and its meaning is consisting of dissimilar or diverse ingredients or constituents from Merriam-Webster dictionary. And also the other alternative of the meaning is consisting of parts or things that are very different from each other from Cambridge University. And the example of usage is Indonesia is a heterogeneous country, consists of many cultures spread from Sabang to Merauke. Is there anyone who want to give example to use this word of the day? Maybe, okay. Yes, Toastmaster Nanda.
We are heterogeneous people because we grow up in different ways, perhaps.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Nanda, for your example. Right, that's right. Okay, so remember to use a lot of our word of the day today because someone is currently counting for your word of the day usage. The more you use it, the better. The more you will make our Ah-Wod counter happy. And our meeting will be a lot more greater, and we can learn a lot more with the help of our team of evaluator and role takers. We have general evaluators, Grammarian, Ah-Wod counter, timer, belt counter, and also me, Toastmaster of the meeting, and also table topic master. I will introduce the general evaluator for today. He will be introducing his role and also his team role for us today. Let me call our general evaluator for today, Toastmaster Garda.
Hello, Toastmaster Melisa. Happy morning, have a good evening to all fellow Toastmasters and soon-to-be Toastmasters. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I hope that everyone is doing safe and sound wherever you are. So my name is Garda, currently serving as the General Evaluator for today's meeting at Jakarta Motivators. What does General Evaluators does during the meeting? So basically my role as GE will evaluate all and also provide the general evaluations regarding what will happen throughout the meeting for today. And there is also the moment and the platform for us to learn and to improve in regard to how to conduct the meeting in Toastmasters properly and well structured. But I will not be alone. I will introduce the enablers for today's meeting. That will be the whole general evaluation team. And let me start with the grammarian. That will be Toastmaster Redika. Please explain your role as grammarian.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Garda. So my role today as a grammarian is to note down any grammatical mistakes that you guys made today. But please don't be afraid of making mistakes because we are all learning here together. So do practice your use of language here in English. For guests, please participate in Table Topic Masters. And for the prepared speakers, I would love to remind to use the word of the day today, which is heterogeneous. And I will always as well note down some beautiful words, some beautiful phrases that you guys say today. So that's my job is all about. Back to General Evaluator, Toastmaster Garda.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Redika, for your explanation regarding your duty as grammarian. And now let's proceed to the next enabler. That will be the Ah-Wod counter. That will be Toastmaster Hans. Please explain your role.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Garda. Basically, I am the Ah-Wod counter. The role is to count the or the filler words or repetitive words, and also the word of the day. And I will deliver the report in the end of the meeting. And don't be intimidated by this kind of evaluation, because it is our way to grow, and we believe that there is always room for improvement. For example, today I make 3 Let's see if the next meeting I can make only 2, and next meeting only 1, and we can practice our speech smoother and smoother every day. And also remember, the word of the day is heterogeneous. Thank you, Toastmaster Garda.
Awesome. Thank you, Toastmaster Hans. So everyone, kindly be reminded to use as many as possible the word of the day that will be the heterogeneous. For those of you who are successfully delivering the most numbers of the word of the day, you will be rewarded from the president of Jakarta Motivator, Toastmaster Hans, to have a tour at the tarmac at Soekarno-Hatta International Airport, right? Okay, next we have the timer. That will be Toastmaster Indah, who will explain about the time restriction here in the Toastmasters meeting. Toastmaster Indah, over to you.
Thank you. Greetings. Thank you, Toastmaster Garda. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As timer, I will time the table topic speaker, formal speeches, and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red background, virtual background, as you can see here, and which denotes specific times remaining. For the table topic speaker, they should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will change my background to green, and 1 minute and 30 seconds, I will change my background to yellow, and at the 2 minutes mark, I will raise the red background. And for the prepared speaker, the time will allotted time will be 5 to 7 minutes, and at the 5 minutes I will raise the green, and 6 minutes I will raise the yellow, and at 7 minutes I will raise the red background. And for the evaluators, the individual evaluation should be between 2 to 3 minutes, and as such, at 2 minutes I will raise the green, and at 2 minutes and 30 seconds I will raise the yellow card, and at 3 minutes I will raise the red background. Back to you, Toastmaster Garda. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Indah. So please be noted for all the time restrictions so that we will make sure that this meeting will run smoothly and according to the time limit, so that obviously you don't want to have this meeting overriding your evening, right? So we don't want to end this meeting tomorrow morning. And next, lastly, my enabler would be Toastmaster Aan, who will be serving as the belt counter. Toastmaster Aan, please explain.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Garda. I will be belt counter for this meeting. For the voting that I will share to you from the prepared speech, table topic master, or the best evaluator. So this is mine. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aan. So that is all from my enablers and the general evaluation team. There will be also, there are going to be the individual evaluators. We have 2 individual evaluators. Am I correct? Yes. The first evaluator, we have Toastmaster Redika, and the second evaluator, that will be Toastmaster Melanie. So those individual evaluators will also provide the feedback and evaluation to the prepared speaker, who will be delivering their projects in a very short notice. So I think that is all from me, and now I will give the control back to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Melisa. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Garda, as our general evaluator, for your clear and detailed explanation about your role and your team's role as well. Okay, everyone. I think that's all for the introduction for our meeting. Let's start with our first session for tonight's meeting, which will be the prepared speech session. The prepared speech session. We have two speakers for tonight. We will have Toastmaster Agung from SCBD Toastmasters Club and also Toastmaster Nanda from Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters Club. And the first speaker will be Toastmaster Agung. Toastmaster Agung will be evaluated by Toastmaster Melanie. Toastmaster Melanie, would you please introduce Toastmaster Agung and his speech to us, please?
Happy morning, everyone. I am Melanie, and I will be introducing Toastmaster Agung. We are from SCBD Toastmasters Club, and today I will be evaluating Toastmaster Agung's second speech. He already delivered his first speech last Friday for Level 1 Project 2 evaluation feedback. So the purpose of this project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech, which will he be delivering today. And the purpose of the speech is for the member to demonstrate that he has applied the feedback received from his speech, specifically the posture, presentation, and the speech construction. So let us all welcome Toastmaster Agung. Go local. Go local, Toastmaster Agung.
Dear my fellow Toastmasters and guests, let me ask one question. If you are given a chance, let's forget about the pandemic now. Which part of Indonesia would you like to visit and explore the most? Please type your answer in the chat box and I will see your answers. Alright, Raja Ampat. Okay, if you are into scuba diving, it will be perfect for you. And then, okay, I see Rasmarang in Central Java, Makassar. Yes, if after Makassar, I think if you go further, I think you will find Raja. That was the coolest thing in my trip experience. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, when we are talking about tourism industry, we got numerous challenges and crises that hit in this industry, and this made the tourists from international countries postpone or even cancelled to come to Indonesia to continue the dream holiday to Indonesia. Then currently we are facing the crisis, COVID-19 crisis. Yes, this pandemic, this crisis is very different from previous challenges that I mentioned, like the natural disasters. And then, because this COVID-19 is very different because of the limitations of international arrivals. And it gets worse because this pandemic is not only happening in Indonesia, but also in every part of this world. Nonetheless, I would rather be optimistic, and I hope you are also be optimistic as I am. Agung, if you have question, why are you becoming so optimistic? Well, let me tell you about my experience, my travel experience in Lombok back in 2018, 1 month after the earthquake occurred in this island. The people there were losing many international tourists, but they were very optimistic because they still have support from the local tourists, from the local domestic tourists who still came and still support their business. So the local travelers, here is the domestic tourists and also the expatriates who already live in Indonesia. They are our biggest hope to build our tourism again. Then, let me give you another example. Why I become so optimistic. Do you remember the TV program My Trip, My Adventures? That program was booming around amongst Indonesians, right? That was the momentum that our local destination got a lot of attention from our own people. I remember my friends and I would have the list of places that I need to visit during weekends and long weekends. So that was memorable. With that being said, we still do the things that a few years back when we got influenced by My Trip My Adventures program, I believe that the tourist industry will be on the rise again, especially the domestic tourism. Ladies and gentlemen, I know most of you might want to be on adventure, on traveling again, or maybe just hopping on the train. Then I encourage you to travel just only within Indonesia. And let me tell you also, because our government already sees the potential of domestic tourists, for example, the budget for international promotion, for example, they already shifting that budget to the national promotion. And they already launched the program Desa Wisata, or so-called the tourism village, and also the campaign Di Indonesia Saja, where we are encouraged to travel within only Indonesia. And right, for most of you, I think traveling is needed because I believe travel is a thing that can energize your energy and refresh your mind. If you are not convinced yet, okay, let me share a beautiful photo. Okay, the beautiful photo that our destination can offer. Right, you see, this is Raja Ampat. You see the breathtaking views, and then the clear sky, the clear sea, and then after that, you can also use the Finisi boat for cruising. And then set up the beautiful lounge, private lounge on the private island. Oh, I miss this. I really want to be on this island. Okay, and you want to go snorkeling or even diving in Raja Ampat would be perfect. Another one, if you want to do a river cruise into the jungle like this picture in the Kalimantan, you can do it. Like use the houseboat and then to see the beautiful creatures on earth is orangutan. Then, or maybe you want to chill in Bali on the beach club with a sip of cocktails. I would join you, okay? And then to see the cultures like Sumba House, and then to see the temples again. Yeah, those are the beautiful things that we need to visit, right? So for now, I encourage you to travel with Indonesia because I believe this is a big help for our brothers and sisters in the local destinations, and I believe we as a nation are a big family and we need to support each other. I can't wait to see your Instagram posts, Instagram stories, or TikTok flooded by your travel stories. And if you need tour guide, I already have this headpiece. Yeah, please come join me to explore more about our heterogeneous destinations. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Agung, for your speech and also your a bit of virtual tour towards Indonesia's beautiful destination spot. Thank you once again and congratulations for finishing your speech project. Now, let's move on to the second speakers for tonight, which will be Toastmaster Nanda. Toastmaster Nanda will be evaluated by Toastmaster Redika. Toastmaster Redika, would you please introduce Toastmaster Nanda and her speech, please?
Okay, thank you, Toastmasters of the meeting, Toastmasters Melisa. I believe all of us here once experienced heterogeneous conflicts, right, with others, and to cope with, we have our own different ways to cope with it, right? And today, Toastmaster Nanda will let us know further about her ways of dealing with conflict. I would love to explain the project objectives. First is for the member to develop or enhance his or her understanding of the steps. And the second, for the member to share some aspect of his or her experience learning about and or resolving conflict. Let's pay attention on her speech on one vote, one direction, different way. Toastmaster Nanda, please give the best of yourself.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Redika. So, good evening, fellow motivators. Have you ever in the middle of conflicts? Wait, let's know what conflict is first. According to Cambridge Dictionary, conflict means an active disagreement between people with different opinion or principles. So, the things that we need to underline are people and opposition, or the different opinion that. Hello, Toastmasters. I think people, we as a human being, interact to each other. Although we are heterogeneous, we are different. So having conflicts in our life is normal. The differentiation can be a trigger for the opposition. What do you think? Which sector that have common conflicts? A personal life or a work life? Please type on the chat box A for personal life and B for work life. Let me see. B, others? Which one that you think will bring more conflict? A, wow, we need one more. B. Yes, I agree with some people here. B, work life bring more conflict for us rather than the personal life. Because probably it's easy to argue with our teams. When we have a different opinion, when we have a different perspective, it could be a conflict for our team members. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, let me share a story with you about my work life that relates to conflict. First of all, I am working as a copywriter with 3 team members and 1 leader. One day, we were in the middle of deadline. There were a lot of products that needs to be launched soon, and for each product, they need a copy text and also the poster. As a team, I felt we were in the same boat, in the same direction to finish it as soon as possible. But unfortunately, we have a different opinion, different perception, how doing this. From my leaders, he want us to wrap each product as fast as we could. For him, that's very okay to have revision while we are doing this project. But from my graphic designer, he preferred to fix the concept first before the execution. Because for him, doing revision is wasting time. So how about me? Of course, I will choose my graphic designer because if I could, I just want to write once and without revision. But I realized there were some circumstances that made it impossible for us doing this. So how to fix this? Again, we have another meeting. Not to dig in the concept, but how to solve this problem. Not only 3 of us, but all the team members, which is 5 people. We try to understand each other. We heard each of perspective, and we consider about what we need, the time we have, and about our worries. From my leader's perspective, he was worried how if we couldn't finish it on time, if we wait till the concept fix, especially when this campaign is related to another team, which means marketing team, and having discussion with another teams, somehow it took a long time to deal because they want to A and then they change their mind to B and so on. And we realize a lot, no matter how good our output, there would be always a room for revision. So it's understandable. But from my graphic designer perspective, for him, not having a fixed concept is terrible. For us as an executors, we need to do research. We need to do mix and match our knowledge with the concept. And in the end, it can be changed easily. Who wants to do that? No one. And it's super wasting time. I know. So what's the solution? After a long negotiation and hear each other's opinion, also me and my video editor and also my IT, in the end, we had two solutions. First of all, my leaders would force the marketing team to fix the idea, the concept as soon as possible. He will ask the detail of the project and also explain to them our difficulties. And the second ones, me and other team members, we will do our duties based on the data that we already have. But for my graphic designer and me, we only focus for some products as samples. So my leaders would give the marketing teams the samples and get approval from them. After they said yes, we could do the others products. Was it success? No. Even though we work extra time and slept less, at least we made it. Yay! We could finish this project before the D-Day, before the release time for this project. And I could say it wasn't perfect. We were still doing retouching on our website while this campaign was going on. But that's very okay. At least we solved this project and we got win-win solution between our team and our team members and also the marketing teams. So fellow motivators, what I want to say today, even though I'm not the leader in my teams, but conflict can happen to everyone. And the mediator also can be anyone. The most important things are to not in hurry give a decision or decide anything, and also dig in and excavate the main problem, the main reason why people have opposite opinion. Yes, being active listener and also have a critical thinking or analysis is a good point to solve the problem. I think we can be mediator no matter we are a leader or not. That's all from me. Thank you so much, and back to Tom. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nanda, for your speech and also sharing with us how you handle the conflict in your workplace. And also, congratulations for finishing your speech project. Okay, we have the two speakers already presented their speech project. Now let's ask the timer for the timer report. Toastmaster Indah, how is the timer report for our two speakers for tonight?
Hello. Okay, so for tonight, the first speaker, Toastmaster Agung, managed to finish his speech just under 7 minutes and 30 seconds, which was 7 minutes and 25 seconds actually. But Toastmaster Nanda, unfortunately, she went over, clocking in 7 minutes and 40 seconds.
Okay, thank you Toastmaster Indah for your report. So unfortunately for Toastmaster Nanda, sorry that you are over time, and because we only have Toastmaster Agung eligible, so you are an auto win. Congratulations Toastmaster Agung for automatically being the winner in our Toastmaster meeting for tonight. Okay, before we start our second session, I would like each and every one of us to open our to open our camera, and let's take a picture together. Okay, Toastmaster Uyun, guest Vicky and Syauqi, and also guest Listian, can you please turn on your camera, please? Okay, thank you. Yeah, Toastmaster Syauqi's picture is kind of blurry and creepy, but it's okay. We will take that picture. Okay, it's okay, Toastmaster Uyun. Okay, everyone, I will take 3 pictures. I will take the first now. So, give us your best smile and your best pose. 1, 2, and 3. I'm sorry, we need to do it again. Okay, the first one is 1, 2, and 3. Okay. The second one, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, the final one, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, it's done. Thank you, everyone. Now let's move on to the second session for tonight, which is the exciting session for our meeting. In every meeting, this session is, for me, is the most anticipated one. It's table topic session. Our table topic session will be led by our table topic master, Toastmaster Qaiyum. Toastmaster Qaiyum, the screen and time is yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmasters of meeting, Toastmasters Melisa. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the session where you can speak on anything except for the religious thing, except for the racism thing, except for political things, and as well as the sexism thing, right? Sexuality is a nene game, racial nene game, and so for the other two. So in this session, I will be the table topic master. What am I going to do today or now? I am going to give you out a topic and you can say it out loud regarding your opinion, your thought, your story, experience, or perhaps some idea. So now you are given 1 to 2 minutes on doing it, right? 1 to 2 minutes, not more, not less. If you want, join us, go to 5 to 7 minutes. Okay. So, and as well, do not forget to use the word heterogeneous. Okay, heterogeneous. If you don't use the word, I make you use one. So, ladies and gentlemen, to make it more interesting, yeah, I can see some familiar faces already. Like, what the heck are you doing, Qaiyum? And I say, like, am I doing this? I'm doing this. I'm using the wheel of fortune to be your lucky winner. I would say. So who is the first speaker? All right, you guys can say no, or you guys can give others first. And I will give the questions also in the sharing screen so that you guys can see everything. All right. Now let us have our first tackler, I would say. My favorite friend from SCBD, Toastmaster Alfin. Are you ready to be in the stage with me?
I'm ready.
Okay, that's where I'm going to remove this one. Someone spotlight him to me. And pick up a number from 1 to 365. Hello?
Yes.
Pick one number
Oh,
from
one number.
1 to 365.
7.
Oh, that's so close. But yeah, it's fine. So number 7, what is your question today? In the heterogeneous mode, do you ask enough questions or do you settle for what you know now? With heterogeneous, do you ask enough questions or do you settle for what you know now?
Do I ask enough questions or?
Do you settle for what you know now?
Okay.
1 to 2 minutes, over to you.
Okay, do I ask enough questions? And every time I learn, like why the sky is blue, why people angry, or why chicken eat worm. And in terms of that, I learned that from my experience from the school until my office period, that in terms of learning, I have to ask 5 why, 5 W, and 1 O. For example, the sky is blue. First why? Why the sky is blue? And I can get the answer because there is a particle in the atmosphere that reflect the light from the sun. And why there is the second, we got to the second why. Why the particle is in the atmosphere? Because our atmosphere is rich of particle like oxygen and nitrogen and etc. Okay. And then there comes the third why. And why our planet have a rich atmosphere? And then that makes me more thinking about it. And I have to research, and maybe I cannot find the answer. And then I ask more why. Why there is a particle? Maybe God make it for us. And then I come to the final why, W. Why God make that for us? Because God love us. And that's the 5W. And then where I comes to the 5W, I finish to the 1O. Because the God love us. Oh. And that is 5W10. In terms of learning, I ask why is that? Why is that? Why is that? Because God love us. Oh. Okay, thank you. That's all for me, Toastmaster Qaiyum.
Thank you very much, Toastmasters Alfin. I really expecting an exciting question or answer, I would say, from you. And you did it. I like it. 5W, 1#. In O at the end. Now let us move to the next one, I would say. So who do we have here? Our next participant. All right, we have my Gundam brother. Syauqi, are you there?
No.
Toastmaster Syauqi. All right, be in the stage with me. Come on, be in the stage with me. And I mean like, okay. So question number 1 till number 19 are automatically taken by Alfin because he answered number 7. So from question 20 to 365, pick one number.
From 1 to 365, yeah. I'll
Alright.
pick
20.
20. Okay, 10 divided by 5 equals 4. 4 plus 2 equals 6. Divided again by 2 equals 3. So I'm gonna choose number 5.
Number 5. I mean, okay. I think you're confused. All right, you're confused here, but it's okay. We both are. Question number 1 until question number 20 or 19 in the screen are taken automatically by TM Alfin. So we
It's number
can't
5.
answer that already because everyone can see it. Now pick the question that no one see it.
Okay, I'm gonna because I love number 21.
Okay.
I'm gonna choose number 25.
25. All right. 25. Let me go here. All right. Can you see the topic?
Can I change the topic, please?
Nah, you can't because you have seen topic 20 till 25.
Okay.
All right. Is it okay? Or you want to go for a 20 to 25?
Just 25.
25 then. Toastmaster Syauqi, when is it time to stop calculating risk and reward? Just do what you know is right. When it is time to stop calculating risk and reward and just do what you know is right. Toastmaster Syauqi, 1 to 2 minutes, heterogeneous, over to you.
You asked the wrong person because I am the king of making dumb decision. In fact, I have to say stupid decision. I made a lot of stupid financial decision. One of them is joining Toastmaster. Oh, no. Okay, sorry. Beep. Nope. One of the biggest financial mistake that I make is actually my hobby. Because again, it costs a lot of money, and now after becoming a grown-up, I like to say grown-up, and being able to understand about financial stuff and etc., I realized that I make a lot of, and I mean a lot of bad decision. Sometimes right now, after that, I calculated a lot of risks and trying to pinpoint the reward as much as I can. Less risk, high reward. I always try to do that kind of calculation when it comes to picking up decisions. But newsflash, it didn't work. In fact, my life is right now, everything is just messed up. Messed up. I have a lot, and I mean a lot of workload. I have zero social life, and my only friend right now is my laptop because I talk to him every day and share all of my things with him. So my laptop name is Razor, and I love Razor because he's the only one that can listen to me and don't fight back or don't talk back. Okay, I'm becoming a little bit crazy now. But the point is, sometimes you make a lot of dumb, risky decision. Just like me, I'm a big dum-dum right now. But in truth, there's no such thing as smart, dumb, or even idiotic choices. All of that, it depends on you. And how would you make that choice can be very beneficial for you. I have no idea what I'm talking right now, so beep, thank you.
Thank you very much, Syauqi. Being someone who are going to take risk and reward and talking about his best friend is the laptop. A really, really good way on how you diverse the topic from one to another. Good job. So now let us move to the second one. Let us have our second speaker, or the third speaker, I would say. Yeah, who is the next one? Bam! We have Nanda. Yeah, Nanda, would you like to give the opportunity to other person because you have spoken today?
Can
Do you wanna
I
try?
give this opportunity to the guest?
You give the okay, pick the guest.
Okay, who is the guest? I forgot.
Pick the
How
guest
about
that you want.
Sulistian Dwi Putra?
All right, thank you. Let me check first, right? Celestian, are you there? Soon to be Toastmaster Celestian, are you there? She or he is not here.
Okay, so just take it.
All right, you just check it. So I make it easier to you since you already see it. From number 27 to number 365, pick one number.
Can I choose 1993? No?
19. Oh no, that's beyond my control, obviously. Or if you want that number to be exist, I have one good question.
Which one?
All right. When
I
nothing
can't believe you.
goes right, go left. When nothing goes right, go left. With the word heterogeneous. 1 to 2 minutes. Over to you.
Okay, so when nothing goes right, goes left. Actually, since we are heterogeneous, we always have a choice to choose everything in this life. Whenever we face the problem, there will be always at least two choices, A or B, also the right or the left. So don't be confused. If you can go to the right, just go to the left. And you think, but left just gives a less of opportunity or less of pros. In the left, there will be so many cons. So are you sure, Nan? Is it better for me to the left? But yeah, just believe the force will bring you to the light. Even though it's left, sometimes people say left is a dark side, but I believe whatever we choose, it is the best for us. There is no guarantee if you choose the right one, it could be better. Perhaps it could be worse. Just believe in yourself and don't regret everything, because a regret could be the main reason for your miserable life. You will doubt yourself for choosing anything. No, what you are right now is the best for you. And you will go also in the best future for your life, as long as you believe in your choice. And also don't forget to analyze why you want to choose that. Thank you. Back to Toastmaster Qaiyum.
Thank you very much, Toastmasters Nanda. A very good answer. Nothing whatever happened. Just go with it. Toastmasters Indah, would you like to unmute yourself and help me out if we have time still or not?
We still have time.
All right. Now, this is a very special request, right? I would love to have our guest, Toastmasters Vicky Hidayah Tunggal Wiranti, to be on the stage with me and tackling the table topic. Soon to be Toastmasters Vicky, are you there? Calling once, calling twice, calling thrice. All right, I guess it's okay. Let us try for another round. Any other people in the room would like to join? I give an offer first. I give an offer. I see Garda opening the camera. We are the biggest. Okay. Anyone? Okay, Garda is reluctanting himself to answer. Hans, would you like to go for?
Yes.
Okay,
If I can try.
Yeah, Everyone can try.
Yo.
Like Asia, they say that everyone can fly, but yet
Yeah.
only the airplane are flying. Pick a number, 27 to 365.
Wow, that's a lot of choices, yeah. How about
Correct.
69?
69. Okay, I give you until 70. A short question, 1 to 2 minute answer is very long answer.
Oh,
right?
What gives your life
you
meaning?
life?
Wow.
What gives your life meaning? What gives your life meaning? With heterogeneous, 1 to 2 minute, over to you.
What gives your life meaning? It is a mind-blown question for me because recently I am thinking about it for about more than 4 years. It's not recently again. Because I started questioning my existence. Why am I here? Why do I need to be born? And what is the purpose of my life specifically? And I started to explore. I started to track back my life since I was born until at the present moment to realize that I have heterogeneous potentials in various fields. That's a privilege, actually. And I need to utilize my kind of privilege to bless others in this heterogeneous environment. If I know a lot of things about aircraft and engineering, I need to give impact in my current job as maintenance planner. If I have ability to play music, I need to deliver impact in my music, not just entertaining them, but give the spirit of unity in diversity, because we have a lot of music kinds and we can leverage the potential of diversity. If I have ability to do public speaking, I need to deliver message that is inspiring and also practical for us. If I have another abilities, I also need to leverage those too. So explore my abilities and give impact to others. Back to you.
Wow. Explore the abilities and giving back to the others. Now I can see our, correct me if I'm wrong, we have Toastmasters Nova Anamia opening her camera, and I guess he are triggered to join our table topic session. TM Nova, would you like to go for it?
Okay, I'll try.
All right. So pick your topic from 71 to 361.
Can you choose one for me, please?
All right, let us go for the one that we have seen here, right?
Mm.
I'm also going to go for the short one for you. Question 49.
Mm.
Where do you find inspiration? Where do you find inspiration? Toastmasters Nova. With the word heterogeneous, 1 to 2 minutes, over to you.
Well, I have been an English conversation teacher. So I guess I find inspiration sometimes from my students because they come from a different background, and I can learn something new from them. And sometimes they share their problems like relationship and stuff, and I try to give some suggestions and things like that. So yeah, I guess I get a lot of inspiration from my students who come from a different background. And also from social media, because I joined some close Facebook group, yes, and so I can write some comments and things like that, and so I get a lot of inspiration from them as well, from the members, from the group members. Yeah. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Very good answer, I would say. Inspirations from the peoples who are in front of us. A reflection is the definition of inspiration for Toastmasters Nova. Now, let us see, is there any challenger who would like to join? Our toilet master, I would say. Toastmasters Uyun Anantia, would you like to try? Going to toilet, all right. Wira, you're opening your camera, a sign of willingness to join. Would you like to be one? Or you can hear me.
What was that?
All right, would you like to join?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Giving a choice, bring him to the stage. All right, now I can see you. All right, giving the choice, the question here or the question on the other side.
3, 3, 3.
3, 3, 3. All right, interesting. Let us go with it. 3,
evil.
3. A shorter one, more shorter one, and evil most, I would say. Congratulations. Toastmasters Wira, your topic are what confused you? What confused you, Toastmasters Wira? With the word heterogeneous. 1 to 2 minutes, over to you.
Let me tell you something that I like to cook. One of the things that I like to cook is steak, meat. So for some of you who don't know, in cooking meat, particularly beef, there are several levels of doneness that you can make. Rare, rare, medium rare, medium, medium well, and well done. The thing that confuses me is that why do some people like to eat meat well done? As a guy who likes steak, the best way to enjoy a steak is either medium rare, either rare, or medium, somewhere around that, because it's juicier. Because when you cook the meat itself, the juices that come from the meat will not go all the way to waste. Because here, if you cook it well done and medium rare, in comparison, the juice from medium rare cooked meat is less, will be discarded rather than the one in medium in well done, because there will be no juices left. And okay, I do understand that some people might not like it because it still looks raw, but it's not. It's just that it looks red, but that doesn't mean it's not cooked. It is still cooked. It's just not as brown as well done. However, that doesn't mean it's not. It's a bad meat. So yeah, that's the thing that confuses me so much. Why do some people, I don't know about everybody, like to cook meat well done? Because I personally defend medium rare or rare meat, even blue rare, the lowest before rare, till the day I die. That's all from me. Back to you, TTM.
A below than rare. It's a raw then. I mean, like, we all can agree we just don't eat the meat directly from the cow. If we do that, I would say you are the one that are rare. All right, let us have another one. Speakers, we have. I would like to challenge TM Melanie Rivera. TM Melanie Rivera, are you behind the screen? Calling once, calling twice. Oh, this one really go to
Maybe
toilet.
she's still preparing the evaluation, so we can choose other speakers.
All right, I can see just now Toastmasters Uyun are there. Toastmasters Uyun, would you like to try?
Sorry, not possible.
Not possible. All right, it's okay. Since that we have no other challenger, and Toastmasters Indah already blinking the red light with me. Ching, ching, ching. I would like to have conclude the session today. No matter what the option, no matter what the conclusion, no matter what you guys have in the hat, right? Be heterogeneous. Why? Be more open to other people, listen to their perspective, see their point of view. And even though if you guys doing that, it might not help to fit your feet into their shoes, but at least you can change your own shoes. With that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on the table topic session with the 365-day traveling around the world with Toastmasters. And I've saved that in internet, so you guys just can check it out. If you guys want to ask your friends to do that, go for it. And with that, back to Toastmasters Melisa, our Toastmasters of the meeting. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Qaiyum, for the table topic session. That session was very exciting, and thank you for giving a lot of chance to people, also for the guests as well. And your question that you picked, great job. And now I will ask the timer report. Toastmaster Indah, what about the timer report? Is anyone eligible to be voted?
Hello.
Yes.
Okay. Wait. Okay. So, 6 speakers have present their table topic speech in almost around half under 2 minutes, and another 50% of the speakers spoke over 2 minutes, but still under the disqualifying time limit. So everyone is eligible for the ballot.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Indah. So everyone is eligible to be voted. Congratulations, everyone. Toastmaster Aan, can we proceed with the ballot link? Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Aan. Everyone, the voting link for the best table topic speakers is already on the chat box. Please click on the link and vote for your best table topic speakers. I will give the time probably 1 minute to vote before we move on to the next session of tonight. So everyone, please vote your most favorite table topic speakers for tonight, and the most favorite one will be awarded. And maybe our president can give a little reward as well. I don't know, maybe he already prepared something special. While we wait, you can share in our chat box which was your favorite question from our previous table topic session. Is there any question that you wish you had answered instead? You can share it on our chat box. Yes, what gives your life meaning? That is a deep question and also interesting one. that leads to existential crisis, right? Okay, has anyone voted yet? Ah, okay. We are come from nothing and return to nothing, I think. Well, maybe people can have different opinion to this. Okay, so I think we have enough people, enough vote for our table topic speakers. Let's move on to the next session, which will be evaluation session. This session will be led by our general evaluator, Toastmaster Garda. Toastmaster Garda, the screen and time is yours.
Thank you, Madam Tom. Happy morning once again. Sorry, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So my fellow Toastmasters and soon-to-be Toastmasters, now is the moment where in every Toastmasters meeting, feedback or evaluation is the heart of being involved in any Toastmasters events. Because from this platform, we are given the privilege and the opportunity for us to learn from our mistakes. And this is the moment where you will not be judged for your mistakes, but rather all of us will provide the constructive feedback for your own evaluation and improvement. And now, the first evaluation session will start with the individual evaluators who have collected the feedback for our prepared speakers earlier. And now let's hear from Toastmaster Melanie, who will be delivering her evaluation to our Toastmaster Agung. Toastmaster Melanie, the screen is yours.
Sorry, wait. There. Okay, hello Toastmaster Agung. Undeniably, from your icebreaker speech to your first speech, and someone spotlighted me. Thank you. I have seen how you strive for progress by applying the feedback given to you. So congratulations, Toastmaster Agung, for delivering your second speech. Now, you may smile and breathe. Happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Toastmasters is indeed a good venue for us to grow, especially when we allow ourselves to explore on different styles in delivering our speeches. Toastmaster Agung was able to apply the feedback given to him in his first speech. He was able to work on with PPC. First, the posture. He looked more confident when he sat still and delivered his speech. It was calmer for me. And it actually coincides to the second one, P, presentation. The way he presented himself to us and his speech with calming background sound. Did you notice that? And good choice of pictures that made us feel as if he was touring us around some places in Indonesia. Hashtag the Indonesia Saja. And the third one is construction of his speech. He was able to reorganize or add transition words in his speech that made it more connected to each other, using the ordinal words such as first, second, or maybe repeating words like optimistic to make us focus that he was talking about it in one part of his speech. Listening to his speech was, for the second time, was like listening to it as if I heard it for the first time. It made me look again to my bucket list of the places to visit around Indonesia. Toastmaster Agung, I have one recommendation to make your great speech a greater speech. You already have a good way to get our attention at the beginning with your smile and your engaging question. You may want to try to maintain that level of engagement throughout your speech by playing with your vocal variety or pacing to make your audience feel more excited in touring around Indonesia. Like maybe for the call to action, let's go, let's travel Indonesia, or let's travel around Indonesia. And I would like to challenge you to try to explore on using the stage presence and your facial expressions as you deliver your next speech. Nonetheless, I love how you delivered your speech tonight. I am excited how you will elevate yourself and explore on different styles of speech delivery as you progress in your Toastmasters journey. So, see you on your evaluation next club meeting. Back to our general evaluator.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Melanie. I must say that I second your evaluation because what Toastmaster Agung delivered earlier throughout his speech was with this calming voice and also sharing the audio that also grabbed the attention of our audience, right? And thank you, Toastmaster Melanie. And now let's move on to the next individual evaluator. That will be Toastmaster Redika, who will be evaluating Toastmaster Nanda. Toastmaster Redika, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Garda, dear chairs guests and Toastmaster, and especially Toastmaster Nanda, who at last completed her very first project in level 3. Congratulations. There are these things that are especially appealing to me. First, is considerate opening. She explained to us what the term heterogeneous. What is it by heterogeneous? It's a good thing. So she tried to make sure that we are all on the same page. And as well, she asked a question to the audience. It's a good way to engage with the audience. And she also made good use of gestures. That's the thing that I noticed, especially outstanding from her performance today. She earlier and as well she those things are her strongest points. There is at least a thing that I would love to see her improve in the next performance. It's a suggestion for her to try to don't hold her hands for too long. When you finish mention things, for example, like 1, 2, just stop it. Don't hold it too long. Because as I noticed, you hold your hands for too long. So it may distract your audience for focusing on your speech. They will instead focus on your hands. So once you're done with the done with using your gestures, just put away your hands. Just make your gestures purposefully. So once you feel like you don't need it anymore, don't use it. So that's I think what she can improve from her performance. But overall, she delivered an engaging, an energetic, and cheerful performance. She met the speech objectives, how she dealt with a conflict. Well done, Toastmaster Nanda. I would love to see more of you in the future. For practice, it will make your performance even more poised. So back to General Evaluator, Toastmaster Garda.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Redika, for your evaluation to Toastmaster Nanda. Energetic and exciting as well. Thank you so much. Yes, I do agree with you regarding our speakers. Actually, both of them were great in delivering their speeches. There were a lot of takeaways that we can apply on our journey. So that is all from our individual evaluators. Now I would like to call for the timer, whether all individual evaluators are eligible to be voted.
Yes, both evaluators are eligible to be voted. Both speak under 3 minutes, and just Melanie just a little bit over 3 minutes.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Indah, for your report. So all individual evaluators are eligible to be voted, and Toastmaster Aan has shared the link for us to cast your vote for the most favorite evaluator. Please cast your vote to who amongst the individual evaluators whom you think is the most favorite for today. While waiting for the result, I give another seconds for people to open the link and to provide the task and to provide the ballot. And now I would like to ask my general evaluation team. To start with, I would like to ask our grammarian, Toastmaster Redika again. Are you ready for your report, Toastmaster Redika?
Okay, I think I need to break. Yes, then okay, you can continue.
Okay, thank you so much. Or would you like to change with another role taker first, so that you can? Okay.
Yeah. Maybe from I and we going first.
Awesome, that will be fine. Okay, Toastmaster Redika, I'll see you later. Okay. Now let's proceed to R&WOD counter first, Toastmaster Hans, to provide your report for today's meeting. Toastmaster Hans, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Garda. So, hello, motivators. It is me again. I'm Hans Tambu, and I will deliver my report as an Ah-Wod counter. Let me share my screen. Let me choose screen number 2. Okay, so this is the report. I hope we can see the screen in full HD, right? First of all, from the table topic, from the prepared speaker first. Toastmaster Agung, you have mentioned heterogeneous once, as I noticed, but there could be possibly more because your topic is really about heterogeneous. But based on what I've heard, one, and also you have made one filler word, 2 repeated words, and also 1 long pause. About Toastmaster Nanda, you have mentioned 1 word of the day, 1 filler word, 1 repeated word, and no long pause. By the way, for a disclaimer, I created this report for prepared speakers, table topics, and individual evaluators. Next, in the table topic, Toastmaster Alfin with 3 filler words, 2 repetitive words, and no word of the day. Toastmaster Syauqi, no filler or repetitive word, no long pause, and 1 word of the day. Toastmaster Nanda, I've made this question mark because you've said but it was expressive. I mean, it sounds not like a filler word, but just like an expression of exhale. And then no repeated words, no long pause, and 1 word of the day. And my part is recorded by Toastmaster Melisa. Thank you for backing me up with 1 word of the day. Next, soon to be Toastmaster Nova with 1 filler word, 2 repeated words, and no word of the day. Toastmaster Wira with 1 filler word, 2 repetitive words, and no word of the day. Toastmaster Melanie as evaluator, 2 repetitive words, no filler word, no long pause, and no word of the day. Toastmaster Redika with 1 filler word, 4 repetitive words, and 2 word of the day. Overall, you have did great in your speeches. Thank you very much. I believe that there is always room for improvement, including for me, because ironically, I've made a lot of filler and repetitive words in my report. That's from me. Thank you. Back to our general evaluator.
Fantastic. Thank you, Toastmaster Hans, for your report. And now I would like to ask Toastmaster Redika. Don't worry.
Okay.
I could sense from your facial expression. Take inhale. Exhale. Once again, inhale. Exhale. I know that currently we are attending Jakarta Motivators, but maybe Jakarta Yoga Motivators cannot also be going wrong, right? Okay. Now, Toastmaster Redika, if you are ready with your report, I would like to give the control to you.
Okay, I would love to share screen, so can the host allows me to share screen?
Okay, wait a minute.
Okay, so I would love to report my role today as a grammarian. Again, you guys make me happy because I didn't find that many mistakes. Actually, I found a hard time. So, but I need to still report my role today, right? So I will report my grammatical error finding and as well beautiful words and phrases that I not done. First, grammatical error. The first error that I noticed is more thinking about it. It's more wrong structure. The person can instead say thinking more about it instead of more thinking about it. Maybe it's like it's slippery mind. So yeah, that it should be it better be thinking more about it. And as well, a lot of music kind. I think it will be better to say a lot of kind of music. And last one, things that confuses me because the things here plural represent plural noun. So it should be things that confuse me. It has to do with subject verb agreement. So when you use plural noun, make sure the subject agreement follows. So use confused without as. Confuses, because you can use confuses when the noun is singular. That's I think that's all the grammatical error. Not big deal though, meaning you guys are good speakers already, but still don't stop yourself from improving and practicing. And second part is beautiful phrases. Here are the beautiful phrases that I have done today. First, we as a nation is a big family and we support each other by Toastmaster Agung. And second one, sometimes you make dumb risky decisions by Toastmaster Syauqi. And the last one, no matter what is in your head, be heterogeneous, be more open to people by Toastmaster Qaiyum. So that's my report today regarding my role as a grammarian. Back to General Evaluator, Toastmaster Garda.
Awesome report, Toastmaster Redika. Thank you so much for providing us with such an extensive report. Now, I would like to give my general evaluation for the whole meeting that we just had today. Allow me to share some of my findings. Okay, I hope that it's visible now. So thank you so much for the opportunity, Jakarta Motivators. And now I would like to provide and give some constructive feedbacks for our own learning towards the future meetings that we would like to excel and elaborate more regarding this learning process altogether. Okay. To start with, I would like to provide my general evaluations into the abbreviations of baby. I know some of you might be giggled like Toastmaster Melanie with the baby terms, but baby means beginning, accomplishment, breakthrough, and your rooms for improvement. So let's dissect them one by one. As for the beginning, the room was opened 15 to 20 minutes prior to the meeting, which is perfectly okay and fine. And it is ideal for the host of the meeting to welcome the guests and visiting Toastmasters and to engage in the conversation so that everyone who attended the meeting will be feeling welcome and they will feel that they are belong to this meeting. Kudos to that. And as well as how the members of Jakarta Motivators address and greet the guests and the visiting members. And that is exactly something that we want to uphold and instill in any Toastmaster meetings, so that even though the meeting hasn't been started, it is also the duty for the host or the club that has the meeting to ensure that prior to the meeting, the guests or the attendees would have the great ambience as well as the good experience in attending Jakarta Motivators. And maybe in the next meeting, Jakarta Motivators would like to create or to figure out some ways how to enhance the experience of the pre-meeting experience for all attendees. And this is something that everyone can work on. Doesn't have to be the executive committee of the club, but all members in Jakarta Motivators are contributive to the development of the club meetings themselves. Next, as for the accomplishment, I highlighted the two things that I believe this is something that we should be kept for the next meeting. So I noticed, and as well as all of you have heard today, the use of audio sharing by the speaker from Toastmaster Agung that was also addressed by Toastmaster Melanie earlier in her evaluation. It is not just for the prepared speaker, but maybe for any role takers that might be available of using this kind of feature. Well, including myself, I can also insert this, but unfortunately, due to the technical glitch, I couldn't play the music or the sound. But this is something that one of the ways how to enhance the virtual meeting, because usually, perhaps in the physical meeting, we can always enhance any of the guest experience by adding some effects or adding some impromptu props, so that guests would feel, oh, I remember. There's something that after attending the meeting of Jakarta Motivators, there are some takeaways that still attached to them whenever they leave the meeting, and in the next sessions, they will feel, oh, I would like to come back to Jakarta Motivators. And as for the participation from the guests and non-role takers, this is something that we should address, and we should bear in mind that in any Toastmaster meetings, it is such a good platform and the way for us to how to excel and how to learn, how to improve ourselves in terms of the public speaking or how to present ourselves in front of the audience. And by making all the attendees take parts into some of the sessions or some of the events, it will be very precious opportunity for them on how to adapt to the new situation, particularly for those who are being the first timers in any Toastmaster meetings. And as for the breakthrough, I believe everyone is on the same page with me that the table topics is something that should be highlighted for today with the roulette, actually. So that roulette is something, or the wheel of names, maybe I noticed it was also adapted in some of the clubs that I previously joined, but this is something that we might consider to be applied on the table topics, because it is not the roulette or the wheel of names that, oh, it's so unique or so authentic or sophisticated, but there are things behind the screen it is actually teaching us something. This roulette is actually teaching us about equality, respect, and attention. Why is that? As for the equality, the table topic master provides the equal opportunity for us to participate without saying, oh, this is the long lost guest. This is the long lost members of Toastmasters. I would like to hear the voice, or this is the recurring guest, or this is the first timer. So everyone is equal in these table topics. As for the respect, the table topics master provides some respect to all attendees wholeheartedly. So it doesn't mean that, oh, this club gives or provides many members to this meeting, so I would give the opportunity for this club first rather than the others. So this kind of thing is actually teaching us that in Toastmasters, everyone is having the same opportunity to grow and learn as a person. And lastly, as for the attention, the way that table topics master puts all the attendees' names into the wheels, it did mean that the table topics master paid attention to who attended this meeting, and whenever any new names come up to the participants list, he or she initiatively added those names into the wheels for the equal participation. And lastly, for the Your Rooms for Improvements, I believe you have ever heard about the preparations. And as for the preparations, you will also believe that by a good preparation, you have already grabbed the 70% of the whole things that you are currently doing. And this preparation is very vital for us in order to have a smooth sailing ride throughout this meeting. As for the rooms for improvement, I could highlight 3 things that I would like to share to all of you today. The first is the technical check. Prior to this meeting, when the recording has even started, there was a moment when the members of the club would like to check whether everything was on place and wherever everything was on point. So in order to keep you as the host as professional as possible, you may keep this preparation prior to the meeting or even prior to the recording, because otherwise the audience may lose interest on the host because, oh, it seems that the host is not prepared enough for hosting such meetings or any kinds of meetings. And secondly, there was a moment of silence for any members taking the role as Toastmaster of the meeting. It's actually a friendly reminder to everyone, to all members of Toastmasters or any host in every event. The host should be aware of the long pauses or unintentional moment of silence. And you may also consider to figure the alternative route to keep the ambience steady, because the flow of the meeting was actually up to how the host would conduct and how to manage any coincidental incidents that might occur throughout the places. So this is something that also teaches us to be creative at the same time on how to keep the flow of the meeting would not be having such long pauses, so that it will be creating a moment of awkward for the audiences as well. And lastly, about the punctuality of the agenda, even though that, thank you so much for the role takers who have stick to the agenda, because prior to at the beginning of the meeting, it was started at 7:31, which is 1 minute late from the initial agenda. So I would like to encourage everyone to be aware of this time constraint or limit for each agenda to prevent any domino effect due to the delay or prolonged session afterward. Because imagine that if you are having a lot of lineups in your prepared speakers or in your table topics, as well as the individual evaluators, if anything went wrong or anything went out of the line from the agenda, it will be also having a bad effect to the afterward. So this is something that would be serving as the reminder to all of us today. So I think that is all from me. And as for the role takers, lastly, my apology, all role takers were splendidly awesome, including the Tom gave explain about the Toastmaster International as well as the Jakarta Motivators from the president as well. And as for the ballot counter and the timer, awesome work from you guys. And as for the Ah-Wod counter, you provided extensive report. And maybe for Ah-Wod counter, you may also provide the concrete example for the rooms for improvement, as well as how to read the table effectively. For example, rather than reading one by one per line and per column in the table, perhaps you can provide the overview or the general ideas of the table, because the audience would obviously could read what is being presented on the screen, so that by recapitulating or recapping all the written expression on the screen, it will also give the mutual collaboration between the speaker or the Ah-Wod counter as well as the audience who read the report. And lastly, the Grammarian, there was extensive report, and maybe you would like to ensure the proper visibility to make sure that your slide was fully screen shared to others so that it will be better for us as for the visibility. I think that's all from me, and I'll give the control back to the Toastmasters of the meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Garda, for your baby dissection. Thank you for your very interesting and also detailed evaluation for our meeting in tonight's meeting. Thank you for what you think are good in our meeting and what we can do in our future meetings as well. Also, thank you for all the role takers that had helped in this meeting tonight. So now we are close to the end of the meeting, but before that, I believe we are waiting for this moment. We are going to announce who is the winner of our table topic session and our evaluation session. This session will be hosted by our ballot counter, Toastmaster Aan.
Hello. From the evaluation and table topic, the end for Evaluator, in this session, we will announce the award who is the best from the best. The first one is awarding session for our prepared speaker, TM Hans. Can we start? The winner. Okay. The best prepared speaker is TM Agung. Congratulations, TM Agung. Next, can you? The best yeah. And the last one is the best Evaluator for this meeting. Congratulations, Melanie. Congratulations to our best in session. That is all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aan, as our ballot counter. Thank you for making the voting link and collecting the voting as well. Also, congratulations for all the winner, for the prepared speakers winner, Toastmaster Agung, also for the table topic winner, Toastmaster Alfin, and also our favorite evaluator as well. We have reached almost the end of our meeting. I think my job here is almost done. Thank you everyone who had attending this meeting from the start until it is almost finished now. I will give back the control to our club president, Toastmaster Hans.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Melisa, for conducting this meeting well. Now, as we know that Toastmasters wear many hats, there are a lot of Toastmasters club in the world and even in Jakarta itself. And thank you for our visiting Toastmasters who have come here. Let's have some word from some of you, and you can also announce your club agenda. Let's start from Toastmaster Qaiyum.
All right, thank you very much, President Hans. I would love to encourage everyone to join me again with my Triple Crown Award Achiever journey, I would say. It will be started with the Division S club, which is I'm going to present my presentation mastery level 2. No, level 1, project number 3, research and presenting. So if you guys want to be with me together and enjoying the journey and looking forward on the story of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, so you guys can be there with me enjoying the meeting. And as well, the information I will pass to maybe Toastmasters Redika or Hans, or you guys can go to our Instagram UCTA's Toastmasters Club, all in the short case and no spaces. You guys can follow them in Instagram. And then that's all from me. It will be on Friday. On Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. Malaysia time GMT +8. I'm sorry, I'm an international player already. I don't really remember what GMT I am right now. And with that, back to Hans. Over
Thank
to you.
you, Toastmaster Qaiyum. Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, right there. Great. And next from SCBD, anyone who wants to announce your club? Perhaps Toastmaster Garda?
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Hans. But for this session, I would like to give the privilege to Toastmaster Melanie to speak on our club's behalf to share about our meetings on Friday.
Sorry. Yeah. Happy morning, everyone. I'm from SCBD Toastmasters Club, and we will be having our next meeting on Friday. That will be on the 8th of October from 7 to 9 p.m. GMT +7 Jakarta time. And our theme is the untold stories of mental health. So I would like to invite you because our dear president, Toastmaster Garda, will be delivering an edu speech. So I hope that everyone can join and bring your friends also so that they will be more aware of the mental health. So that see you. And I think they will be leaving something in the chat box later. So thank you. See you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Melanie and the SCBD Toastmasters. And I guess there are 2 clubs currently as visiting Toastmasters, right? Yeah, okay. And now I would like to hear some words from guests. Anyone who wants to give your verdict or your impression about this event, or what is your expectation for our next event? Perhaps Char, are you Edwin from previous meeting? Char with Jack profile.
Yes.
Yes, nice to see you again.
Wait, my video. Okay, is it on yet?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, Toastmaster Hans. What was the question? I'm kind of looking at the.
It's okay. You can shortly introduce yourself and also give your expectation for the upcoming meeting.
Oh, okay. Let me introduce myself first. Hello, fellow Toastmasters and soon-to-be Toastmasters. My name is Charles, but yes, you can call me Char or Jack. It's as you please. So the next one will be my will be my impression. Yes. So my impression, I was actually present on the last meeting about the meme motivators, and that was actually my first time joining the Toastmasters Club, Jakarta Toastmasters Club, and it was actually really good. I mean, there's not what can I say? There's not really much meeting that the people are discussing about memes nowadays. You know, I mean, there are discussion about the memes in, let's say, Telegram or Line about the memes, but like to motivate others, it's so rare, and I really appreciate the meeting on the last one. And also I was actually what is it I'm sorry, my vocabulary is not so good.
It's
But
okay, no problem.
I was really attracted, yes, to join this one. And now that I joined this meeting, it's, yeah, I mean, I was thinking it has a really cool, what is it, table topic session. Yes, table topic, the roulette and all the questions. And I was I was thinking about joining the challenge, but I realized that I kind of get nervous every time Toastmasters Qaiyum said the word guest. I was kind of, I was kind of, what is it, shaking. Yes. So I think for the next time maybe I should prepare more, also only as a guest. And yes, it has been a very great experience until now, and I hope I can join in the next meeting, and also in the other clubs like SCBD. And also I wanted to apologize. I want to apologize because I couldn't join the SCBD Batik Day meeting that was held on 2 October 2nd. I'm sorry because I had a another appointment to be. Yes, so that's all for me, and I hope this club will forever improve, and I wish all the best, and also all of us will forever be healthy. Yes, especially in this COVID situation. So yes, stay healthy, everybody. Thank you. That's all for me.
Thank you, soon to be Toastmaster Charles, for your enthusiasm and for your complete words. Really appreciate it. And we look forward to see you again in next event. You can attend any club and explore as part of self-development. Good luck. Any other words from guests? Voluntarily, I give you time if you want one more guest. One, the four, the three, the two, one. It's okay. Thank you, everyone. And I would like to officially end this meeting by the sound of this gong.